Greetings, and today I have another deck video for you guys. So this is a deck that I've seen sort of floating around in ladder. Well, I think I saw like one gameplay of it, so I actually decided to try and make a version of it myself. And it is the Mahakam Forge scoia'tael. So because Mahakam Forge, honestly, like, let's face it, it's a terrible ability if you try and like purely make a dwarves deck based off of it, just because I feel like it can get easily beaten by a lot of like the more dominant factions and a lot of the more dominant decks out there in the ladder. So with the use of Herald Gord, we are making a unitless Forge deck because Mahakam Forge does have the capability of spawn playing a special card in tempering. Now I've seen most Gord decks used to work with Mystic Echo, but because Mahakam Forge does have that extra provision boost, extra 4 provision boost actually, that does make your deck building capabilities very, well, not limited, not as limited as Mystic Echo is for sure. So we are going ahead, we are going to make the Gord deck, and I will run this deck through with you guys per usual. I did share a link to this deck in my Discord server, so those who were in the Discord server got a sneak peek of what this deck is all about. So if you guys want to get sneak peeks at future decks I will do for future videos, make sure you guys go hit up my Discord server. Down in the description below will be the invite link. If you guys want to go ahead and join me on my Discord, that'd be great. And yeah, so I also played a couple games on this on stream, and honestly they were a lot of fun. Took out a lot of insane decks in ladder yet last night. I'm surprised. Not as much of like the decks aren't as predictable, at least so far. I mean, if I play again soon, I feel like they could start to get into the point of predictable, but I think because it's sort of the beginning, it's just the beginning of the season, there's still a lot of things that can go on, the meta will still develop and such, so I guess we'll see where that goes. So we got Triss being able to create an extra special card. Now the hard part with this is I can't guarantee the card I would like to come off of Triss, which is obviously Lacerate, because Lacerate being able to, if you take on mostly scoia'tael decks, then you're going to see a lot of row stacking, especially to set up Great Oak and such. So Lacerate is a really good card for that one. But the thing is, because I am running unitless, I have 4 special cards that Triss can make make extra copies of. So I have a 75% chance as opposed to a 100% chance that Sage, that is of course barring the opponent's special cards, like assuming they don't have any. But if they do, then it just makes Triss a little bit worse. But I mean, it's an extra special for Herald Gord, so that's not so bad. We got Karafi Heatwave if we need to deal with any scenarios that are still up and about. Like, we still see a couple, like I haven't seen as many scenario decks run lately, but you do come across the occasional scenario. So there is that. Next, we got one Call of the Forest. Call of the Forest if we need to bring ourselves out carryover through Zoltan, or if we're missing Gordon, need to get him out, then that is, you know, a possibility for Call of the Forest. Novigradian Justice, it'll be able to thin out those Mahakam volunteers, and it creates extra dwarves for Zoltan's boost capabilities. Zoltan himself is good for carryover, honestly, because we are running a unitless deck. Carryover is actually super valuable. So we have Zoltan Shive here. Fidges is a defender, good for being able to protect Xavier, Herald, Sages, etc. Isengrim's Council. Now Isengrim's Council is good because it can actually get us out those Sages, and Sages get boosted per special card played. Every time I played a special card, I should say. So they can get pretty strong pretty quickly if left unanswered. So that's what an Isengrim Council is there for. Fob is used to get out either Isengrim's Council or Call the Forest, depending on the situation, or probably Nature's Rebuke or Tempering if we have both of the strong gold specials already that we needed. Necromancy. Necromancy was an interesting one, but being able to get out a 3rd Sage I think would be pretty cool, especially like this could actually let you commit both Sages in round 1, and then round 2 if you need to play another Sage again, then you can bring one back with Necromancy. The only weakness I could probably see is that Sages do get answered relatively easily, again, with cards like Assassinate, Tourney Joust, Natural Selection, Nature's Rebuke, you name it. With Isengrim's Council, of course, that does give it a little bit of a protection because it boosts it by 2, so it goes up to 6. So the only way this card really get destroyed is either by Parasite or by Assassinate if you play it on its own in a row. But other than that, I think it should be fine. That it's not often that that's gonna happen, so it's a pretty good addition, I think. We have Xavier Moran, pretty decent engine boost. And we got plenty of dwarves, so even if they do take out the armor, as long as we keep playing dwarves, he'll get that armor back and he'll keep getting boosted every turn. Herald Gord, of course, is our finisher. Now, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of like relying on just one card to finish the entire game up. But I think with Herald Gord, it's a little bit... Well, no, it's not. It's not any different. He can get answered by Morkvar, he can get answered by Reset. Now, of course, same thing. Oh, Oswald's exactly the same thing for monsters. But the thing with monsters is overall, collectively, they just have a much stronger synergy with each other. Like with the Thrive boosts, with big units, you know, with all that stuff. And Oswald... So Oswald is literally just picking up the scraps. Herald Gord is pretty much just allowing you to play as much special cards as possible, but you're not getting as much value as you would on. So next we have Lacerate. So Lacerate is again a really good control card, I think, especially if you can create one with Triss, plus able to use it on its own. Now again, it could be a bit of a roll here because if you need to win a game by using Lacerate and you play Triss and you don't get Lacerate, then obviously you're kind of screwed. But I mean, that's kind of the risk you take when you play a deck like this. But honestly, like, replacing Lacerate, like, I thought for a while what kind of special card I wanted to add in instead of Lacerate, and honestly, like, a lot of the other, like, Stammelford's Tremors, maybe. Like, the thing is, Lacerate and Stammelford's Tremors, like, you give up 1 damage on a row, and, you know, you damage enemy units by 1. Now, if they're row stacking, then obviously Lacerate is much better than Stammelford's Tremors, because that's literally double the damage for 1 extra provision. But in the case that they don't row stack, then Stammelford's Tremors might prove to be a little bit better. Honestly, that can be up to you. I just chose to go with Lacerate, because I know a lot of opponents tend to row stack, especially if you're taking on scoia'tael decks. They love row stacking. It's to set up that oak. So, I went with Lacerate. 2 Sages, kind of already went over what they do. Any special card I play boosts them up. We got a Marana Runestone. If that creates us another Sage, or if it creates us another special card, then that's extra boost for Gord and for Sage. So, you know, Marana Runestone is pretty good. Not to mention, I am using... Oh, no, never mind. I thought I was using Call to Harmony for a second. That is a different video. See? All these leaks coming out, man. You guys have to join the Discord server to check that out. I got 1 Alzur's Thunder and 2 Nature's Rebuke, so we can actually get rid of quite the amount of decent engines on our opponent's side of the field. So if you want to deal with those on-crate longships, so we can definitely deal with them. If we want to deal with any Necrats, if we want to deal with any sort of... I've noticed that Deadshot Elves is starting to make a bit of a comeback, so I am seeing more Vernosios Commando, Elven Swordmaster, etc. So, you know, these cards are pretty good for dealing with them, and you can deal with a lot of them too. And if you have a Sage, their value pretty much goes up to 7. 7 for 5, not so bad, huh? Next, we got 2 Mahakam Volunteers. That's obviously for the Novigradian Justice target. We got 2 Temperings, because we do have a couple of Dwarves. If we do need to protect Zoltan because he is threatened from being destroyed, we can protect him with a Tempering. Not the worst thing in the world. We got 2 Mahakam Marauders, and we have a Miner to finish things off. So this deck is actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing this deck quite considerably. There have been moments where I missed out on Lacerate, and that kind of cost me the game. And yeah, this deck has quite the answer to a couple of things. Now, of course, if you go first, it's gonna be hard for you to find the decent proactive play, other than, of course, the 4P cards. But like, if you're stuck with these removal cards and these damaging cards, obviously going first is not gonna be good, because you do need some sort of interaction with your opponent. And you don't just want to play Sage on its own, because you don't want it to get answered so easily by 4 provision removal cards. That just wouldn't be good at all. But other than that, this deck is pretty fun. I enjoyed it. And yeah, the 16 provision bonus is actually a lot. Like, that's why I was able to put in all of these double provision cards here, which is pretty good. So yeah, so that's gonna be the entire deck list. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy this video, and any changes you guys would like to make, feel free to comment down in the description below, or join my Discord, you know, to add your comments there, because I will share them before I start recording these videos. So like, you know, I can start like saying, oh, this and that, X and Y and Z sort of suggested that I make this change, so I sort of point out, you know, that I did not make this deck on my own. I definitely did have help. And of course, subscribe for more Gwent content. And other than that, let me send you guys over to some gameplay. So this one's gonna be a bit tougher, because we are playing a mean deck. So, and it's Deadeye Ambush. Yikes. I mean, we don't have Novigradian Justice, so I guess this doesn't matter yet. But I mean, let's try anyway. We can start with the Miner here. Or do you want to start with the Mahakam? Let's start with the Mahakam Marauder.
Right, come on! Who's first?
Deadeye Ambush, huh? The problem is going first with a deck that mostly reacts is interesting. It's tough. So at that point, I just gave away that we're playing a Gord deck because who the heck puts AT in anything? Okay, that's fine. He deals 2 damage instead of 3, which is good.
Death awaits us all.
Humans are buff, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
The reason why I dip the Sage is because I want to get it out with Eisengrim's Council. That means I can actually guarantee. Okay, this is fine.
Let us sing the song of steel.
We annihilate all engines with this. Actually, we could just let it go. We'll let it go. We'll play Morana. Okay, so we can just kill it. And I think that's the option we go with anyway. So this guy thrives in Swarm. So this is so we need the short round for this one. Yeah, we definitely need the short round here. Yeah, we need the short round here. Otherwise, we can't win.
Double shade.
This thing being so tall is so... Oh, he might sap this, actually. The sappers on that will be tough to deal with. Yikes. Yeah, if he has sappers, he got rid of my resilience. But I mean, what can I do at this point, right? Oh, yeah, I could have Fidgets, I guess. But I mean, it's alright. We actually can't let him get into a long round. We can't. Can't afford it.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
Can he beat 9 with 1 card? Maybe I just push, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna push. So I can't do long round 3 against him because I need to play out all my special cards still. Okay, that's not bad. That's alright. And Xavier's pretty good, actually. So, we need Novigradian Justice. That's not a question. Fob, we can actually fob the Nature's Council into a Sage. It wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, well, never mind then. We can't even fob Novigradian. Okay, so we could fob the Call of the Forest, maybe. We could maybe fob that Call of the Forest. Alright, so we'll start with Fidgets here. Actually, wait. If this is Deadeye Ambush... Okay, maybe I'll just play Eisengrim's Council. Sedated is nigh. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, he's gonna play a Deadeye. Wow! That's huge! Getting that out of him was actually pretty good. Okay, so we may actually play Fob here. Fob, Call the Forest. Maybe the other Sage, perhaps? Yeah, we could do that, actually. Actually, I could have Tempering, too. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yes, that would fit perfectly.
This is probably gonna get killed. I think it's fine though if it does. Wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. So what's Gord's boost right now? It's at 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So this will be at 12 at the end of it all. Which obviously I think is fine. Oh, if we got Triss Lacerate, oh man, that would be gold. That would be absolute gold if we got Triss. Is he gonna play Vernaciel now? Okay, he plays the agent. Okay, so he kills... Oh, he's gonna kill my Sage. Alright, I need Lacerate, bro. I need Lacerate.
We shall drive
Yeah,
these
I need
men
Lacerate.
into the sea.
Pity. And this thing doesn't even get us what we need. Okay. So I guess I'm just Tempering. That sucked. I was looking for Lacerate. Lacerate is so good here. Oh man, well, I was wasted. That's actually kind of wasted, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I think it's fine. It's fine. This thing needs more armor. I may boost it with Mahakam Forge. He doesn't run poison, so... It's fine. I mean, I will take being down a card in exchange for no leader ability, so I will happily take it. The bad news is he still has Vernacial and the Great Oak, so that's something I do have to try and deal with. I need Novigradian Justice. Oh, man. What can I get with Necromancy? Oh, one of the Sages? Yeah. Perfect. Oh, we even got Karafi Heatwave. That's actually not so bad. This is really good. Now, mind you, we don't have the Great Oak, so that's kind of tough. That's going to be tough to deal with. Not having the Great Oak is going to be a tough situation. And there's Feign Death. Figured.
Death to Old Dwan!
Death to Old Dwan, indeed. He's a lot slower, but it doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm gonna win, you know? So, anything can still happen here.
May your sword and arm be one.
See, if I had gone second, this would have been a bit better, I think, because again, I play a lot of control cards. If I managed to get last rate with Triss, that would have been better, but I mean, considering the amount of specials I was running, that was going to be tough to pull off, so. I'm gonna play Xavier Moran here. If he damages it, then I can just bring it back with a Novigradian Justice, so. That's fine. So how much boost does Sage get? Well, technically 4. This actually gives me 4 boosts. And the reason for that is it's Novigradian Justice plus a Tempering, right? So yeah, we'll Sage actually. Sage is still more valuable.
I must re-examine the manuscripts.
And let's Forge here. He doesn't have any poison, so, you know, should be fine, I think. Yeah, his Great Oak's gonna get a lot of value here. Yikes. But I mean, what can we do, right?
Next time it'll be personal. We're the best regiment in the whole plowing north.
I think Feign Death, Vernacial, there's the Great Oak. I was wondering when he was coming. Tough.
Was it so plowing crummy in Nilfgaard?
I mean, Gord is gonna be a lot of points. So, oh, Isengrim. He has Isengrim. Wait, will the Gord boost be enough? Oh yeah. Oh, 100 P. Oh, this is 100 P enough. Play Isengrim. Come on, play Isengrim, my friend.
Any last words?
He tried to get cheeky.
Keep a stiff neck.
See, this is what I'm saying. When you get Novigradian Justice and both Mahakam Volunteers out here, can't really afford to let this happen. Because you get the most value when you actually draw Mahakam Volunteers from Novigrad. So, these two are for sure gone. We don't have a Sage, which kind of sucks. So, but we can fob into one. We can definitely fob into one. So we may actually do that now. Or do we want to wait until round 2? Actually, this could be pure elves, so We'll start with minor here.
It's a buff beast
I mean,
for
Waylay
the
will
law.
kill it,
Don't know
but I
which is
mean-
worse.
Yeah, this is pure elves again.
Your scripts will not save
Yeah,
you,
pure
Dwarf.
elves with probably scenario.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
So that one we killed with the Nature's Rebuke. I was hoping... Well, I mean, I don't think he's passing at 7, so I mean... Hey, maybe that's what it is. I think I may actually just play Fob then.
May your sword and arm be one.
I may just play Fob. I mean, I could play Nature's Rebuke to kill it, but I think I'm playing Fob here. Yeah, I may Fob into the Sage. It might get him to pass at 7 though, but I mean, it's fine.
Wait, yes, you won't let us talk to strangers.
Yes, that would fit perfectly.
He can ping for 1 and play Nature's Rebuke. I guess that'll kill it. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Swordmaster first. But I mean, he was either that... I actually should have gotten rid of Swordmaster first, now that I think about it. Yeah. Oh, he's playing 2! Oh!
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
So he'll have 1 more Vernosiel's... Yeah, I'm just gonna kill 1. It's 6 points. I mean, you can't go wrong for a 6 for 5. You really can't go wrong with that. The bad news is... Okay, the last... Literally, the last... yeah, he's purpose... I mean, no, he's not purposely avoiding my front row. It's just, okay, okay, Locke's fine. The last, Deadeye deck I've played against has Pygmy. So... Am I gonna think this one's gonna have Pygmy as well? Probably. Probably, you know?
Lucky, keep your heat.
Please get scared into not playing anymore.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Please don't play anymore after this. I mean, A, I'd be surprised. I mean, yeah, he's down by 19 points. Unless he plays a couple of charges, there's no way he's winning. Oh, he's gonna keep playing. Okay. I mean...
Humans to the sea!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep going, actually. Yeah, I have to keep going. Okay, that's fine. I think we can get Zoltan out here, right? Yeah, I think we get Zoltan going now. Now, the problem with this is there's a chance I might not draw Gord again. But, do we forego that to get our carryover? That's the question. Is it worth it? Or do we just play Triss into a Lasso? Ooh, Triss into Lasso would be nice.
How can I help?
It was bound to work one of these days. It was bound to work one of these days. Just dry pass. Not dry pass, just pass. I swear, if you're gonna keep, I mean... Isengrim might do it then. Or Great Oak. Will Great Oak even do here? Great Oak is 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. And then we'll be tied. So he'll need to play a charge. But that's if he commits Great Oak. Isengrim will not be enough for sure. Great Oak ties us here. And then scenario I get rid of with Feign Death. With Karate Heat. So that slows him down a lot. It's a tie game, my friend. You'll have to play a charge. Oh! Oh, Harmony! Oh, I forgot about Harmony. I'm an idiot. I forgot about Harmony. Yikes. I mean, getting Great Oak out of him was good, but I forgot about Harmony. Ignore what I've been saying. I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Alright, carryover would be nice. I'm gonna keep Lacerate. I think I have to keep Lacerate. You're gonna play on? Are you kidding me? Okay, okay, fine, that's fine.
My heart holds no forgiveness for traitors.
Would you rather I crushed your head or rip it clean off?
He's gonna play on, huh? Alright. We'll see, we'll see. What, no scenario? Is that why did you play? You just played Vernacial on its own like that? If I were you, I would live with your last say and move on. Oh, and it's Isengrim. Okay, so he's really gonna push it here. He's really trying to push me here, huh? Alright, fine. But I'm warning you, this is your funeral, buddy. That was your funeral. That might have been too slow, actually. So do I accept? I might have to accept being a card down, I think. So he plays Yavin, he kills Defender, which is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine, you know?
We were lost the ones to start this war.
So I kind of left Karate away for nothing then. A 16-point lacerate though. A 16-point lacerate. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of a 16-point lacerate, I'm not gonna lie. Man, I love these row stacks. This is literally what it does. No, lacerating first wouldn't have mattered. I don't really want to call on board. I don't think this will be enough either. I really don't want to call on board though. I'd rather just try and luck draw into him. I don't want to call into Gord.
Come on! Who's back?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'd rather just luck into Gord than call into him. He does get last say, but he doesn't have a card. Oh, he might have Erdrin though. But no, it doesn't matter. It's a short round. And I have carryover. Eh, and we got Gord. Eh. All right, we're good. Don't show me tempering, man. It's cool and all, but I don't think I need it.
The manuscripts.
What do you have? What could you possibly? Oh, scenario. He hasn't shown scenario yet. No, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. When you want one of these to show up, and it shows up. Yeah, yeah.